So, we have our hooves, we have our cut high heels, ready to go on said hooves. How are we going to be doing this? 3 holes. 1 near the toe, right there. 2 more through the base of the shoe, going into the block like that. Very sturdy. My hooves only had 2 of the 3 holes filled with screws, and it was more than enough. To do this, drill. And a decent sized screw. Don't have to go mental, it's do it by eye. You want something that goes about that far. If it's just going in like that, it's not going to be good. It's going to rip off and you're going to fall flat on your back. Good rule of thumb with your drill bit, this bit should be the same as that bit, like so. That means that it's going to be much easier to screw these into the wood with that as your pilot, little drill bit, because then it's just these rungs that are digging, because screwing in without a pilot is hard work. Right, let's get this party started. Want that? Be somewhere like that, just sort of flush. You don't want the toe being any further forwards than the least bit of the incline, because the material is stretched over the toe. You might be able to see your toes poking out through the material. Not careful. Yeah, just sort of arrange it. We're going to want it to be, you know how you want to be stood? You know how you stand in your shoes? So sort of get it right. This can all be changed later. When you try them on for the first time, very unlikely you'll got it right. Pretty much. Trial and error. Oops. Try not to do that. Okay. First holes, don't really, you just testing stuff out, don't bother countersinking quite yet. If you don't know what a countersink is, or I'm saying the wrong thing, it drills an area out around where you're going to screw the screw in. Probably do that with just the tip of this, because that's bigger than your pilot hole. So just pop that in, dig a little hole out for the head of the screw, so it's not digging into your screw. Alright, from here is the point where you're going to be adjusting. At this point, you're going to try them on. Because from here, you probably need loosening, you can twist the shoe. So you're going to put both of them like this, and have a little go. Right, when you have made them, and had a little walk in them, you'll have found it felt rather springy. Yeah. But you haven't got the back screws in yet, they do bend down a little bit. Now you'll understand what I meant when we said this has to be very strong. Take your entire weight right there. Can't just have a normal high heel for that. Right, when I was wearing them, I thought they weren't quite twisted in enough. So, I'll sort that now. Drill 2 more holes in, screw them in, and we'll have some sturdy heels to walk on. Sorry, hooves. Just grab them, and a little twist. Yeah, that's about right. Turn them around, check they're the same. Yeah, this came off a little bit so I had to screw it on, like that. Yeah, just sort of about right. All this is going to be covered, so damages to the back of this heel doesn't matter. This is going to be completely covered in material upwards from here. Right. Ooh, there we go. Notice, as I'm screwing it down, it pulls the heel down here, because it's a screw, it's pulling up the wood down the shoe. So yeah, depending on, this is where you choose how high you want the heel to be. So at this point again, a little walk around in it, see how you feel. If you think it's too low, unscrew the screw a little bit and it will raise the heel up. If it's too high, screw it harder and it will pull heel down into the shoe. Alrighty. At this point, you've got 2 completed hooves. The hard part's done. Right. The next step, turning it into something a bit more like this. Fortunately, I can't show you these next few steps because the person who I've made these for have commissioned them off me, and they've bought their own fluffy material to put on them themselves. Because they're good at sewing. I can show you how. This is actually a square of material, about 50 centimetres by 50 centimetres. You put it there, you whack a nail in, you pull it around really tight. Hot glue helps here, makes so it doesn't pull back up again under the corners. Put some more nails in, there and there. Nobody sees this bit. Everyone will be looking at how high you are. People aren't going to see the very bottoms of your hooves. So it doesn't matter if it doesn't quite meet. Put some hot glue on the inside of each of these strips. Just press them together and press them up the back of here. Just up the back, pressing it as you go. I put a nail underneath here. That's up into this heel. Helps to keep it up, everything really tight. When these are on, this looks a lot nicer. Just like that. As you can see here, the block wasn't quite big enough, and you can actually see your toes just poking out when you're wearing them. Oh well. Feel free to change the design, make the block a bit bigger, use closed-toed heels. Mine are like that. Helps a little bit. But yeah, basically it. In relation to materials, you can see the one on the right that I've been using as an example looks a lot more plain and doesn't quite flow into the leg. That's where armour plating comes into its own. Armour helps to obscure the top of the leather, and the transition isn't as drastic. Thanks for watching. That was how to make hooves. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. I understand that making the actual wooden part requires a lot of power tools. You want to spend 70 quid in power tools to make a hoof, right? If you message me over YouTube or something similar, you can see about me making you some of these and mailing you them. Because it takes me an hour, maybe about 25, 30 quid, something like that. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll have more about this coming up soon, along with videos of that. Enjoy seeing some clips of the hooves in action. Thanks for watching. This. To record me being sneaky on hooves. I've said it recording.